Hey everyone, this is Soul, and we can finally say that BlizzCon 2023 tickets are going to be on sale July 8th and July 22nd. Let's read, let's react, and then we'll move on with our lives. So, after 4 years away, BlizzCon is returning to Anaheim, California on November 3rd and 4th. We're so excited to get everyone together again, celebrate our communities, and share what we've been working on. This year, the goal is to make BlizzCon feel more experimental than ever before. It'll be a one-of-a-kind, immersive experience, bringing attendees into the universes of Warcraft and Diablo and Overwatch and nothing else, with massive installations, art, and thematic spaces where friends can connect. Whether you're kicking back in Azeroth, exploring the mysteries of a dark cathedral of Sanctuary, playing alongside the heroes of Overwatch, or tuning in from home, we want you to feel that you are entering universes alongside your friends as you celebrate and experience what we're building next, and hear from developers all across Blizzard about the vision for our games, their craft, and more. This is the first time we're building BlizzCon this way, and our vision is that building a giant playground for our communities will allow everyone to create memories, share stories, and celebrate what unites us. Here's what you need to know. Tickets will be sold in 2 waves through Access, the thing from before. If you don't have an Access account already, we recommend making one in advance. The first wave will go on sale Saturday next week at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Second wave will go on 2 Saturdays from them around the same time. Please note that you can purchase a maximum of 2 tickets per transaction. You'll find more info about BlizzCon tickets at BlizzCon.com. Some content at BlizzCon is rated for mature audiences and is not suitable for children. Children under 7 will not be permitted to enter. Sorry, and anyone under the age of 17 must be accompanied by an adult. 300 $300 for Jen for full jam. So Xbox money to get in, access to all halls, you better. Early access to the BlizzCon store. On Thursday, you get exclusive in-game goodies and an official BlizzCon backpack. And then there's a more expensive thing. The Portal Pass with a private viewing lounge, private concessions, gameplay experiences, concierge support, a Blizzard meet and greet, and more. With a separate thing, and early convention entry on Friday and Saturday, lounge only. So I'm guessing it's not you can't get easy access to like seats or something like that. Damn, that's expensive. $800. Typical. Being right next to Disney, Blizzard is learning more and more. If you can't make it to the show in person, BlizzCon 2023 will be streamed free of charge. Oh, that's a nice trade-off. The virtual ticket will be back as an optional purchase, featuring in-game goodies, early access to exclusive merch, and more. Details to come. If you're a member of the press or content creator, blah blah blah, please keep an eye out for our press portal, which will open at a later date. Yada yada. Okay. BlizzCon Arena, the opening ceremony. Okay, so there's kind of a there's a lot more info going on here, but yeah, it's a lot. Okay. While the opening ceremony will be available to watch on streams in every hall, the ceremony itself will take place in its entirety in the BlizzCon Arena. Oh, so not the main stage. Sorry, for those of you who are familiar with the composition and everything. The arena is like a pretty big surrounding area that is, an arena. Due to limited seating, a random draw system will be used to distribute tickets in advance for a seat to view the opening ceremony in the arena. All ticket holders are opted in as default. So you're automatically in the drawing. Okay. All panels as well as community night will also take place in the arena, and seating will be available on a first-come, first-served basis. Just like the opening ceremony, all panels and community night will be simulcast around BlizzCon, as well as live stream free to our virtual attendees. We're bringing in on-stage activities to arena as we strive to bring a one-of-a-kind immersive experience throughout the venue. This gives us an opportunity to enhance the experimental aspect of the show for in-person attendees and allows us to bring a comprehensive virtual experience for those who choose to tune in from home. We'll do the whole thing. Community contest categories and pricing. While we prepare the full rule set for each competition, here are the basics that you need to know if you want to get started on your cosplay, art, or short film now. So, Master Crafter, mastery of one or more traditional or cutting-edge crafting techniques such as sewing, embroidery, blacksmithing, woodworking, leatherworking, working with foam, 3D printing, and more. Colossal Creation demonstrates excellence in using large-scale fabrication to create a legendary, larger-than-life character. Costumes must be able to fit within a 39-inch? No. Yeah, that's inches. Anyway, and be safely maneuverable up to and down 88 compliant ramp to each stage level, and okay, just not too fucking big. Okay. Demonstrates epic effects. Demonstrates excellence in incorporating special effects such as lighting, complex, mechanical, or robotic events, and yeah, these do get pretty nuts. Dynamic Duo awards an outstanding pair of contestants whose cosplay represents a legendary set of two Blizzard characters, ancient rivals, best friends, heroes and sidekicks, and other prime pairings. And then Best in Show. Okay. For the art contest, we'll be asking community artists to submit original work based around Blizzard's universes. This can include sketches, paintings, sculptures, and more physical or digital. The short film contest will ask entrants to create a previously unreleased digital short, 3 minutes or shorter, that uses or finds its basis in characters, animations, scenes, or themes from Blizzard's universes. Full details will come later. And there's a charity auction. The charity auction is back for 2023, a virtual auction for members of the global community everywhere to bid on for an array of unique Blizzard artwork and collectibles to benefit a charitable organization. This year's charity auction will benefit Direct Relief. They're very cool. They don't care about politics and so on and so forth. Neat. Overwatch World Cup. The first Overwatch World Cup champion of the Overwatch 2 era will be crowned this year, and it's all going down in front of a live audience against the iconic backdrop of BlizzCon. The top 8 teams will battle it out in single elimination bracket finals live at BlizzCon. For more information, blah, blah, blah. Code of Conduct. Because I said I'm going to read everything. We want everyone at BlizzCon to feel like they're part of one big Blizzard community. We ask that everyone at the show be respectful and courteous to their fellow attendees. If you witness or experience any activity that puts someone's safety or enjoyment of the show at risk, inform a staff member, security guard, or police officer. We have the escalation procedures in place to handle these kinds of situations, and we will take the appropriate action from there. In order to ensure that the event provides a safe and enjoyable and welcoming environment for everyone, Blizzard reserves the right to remove from BlizzCon any person whose conduct is deemed to be disorderly, unbecoming, who uses vulgar or abusive language, or in any way deemed non-compliant with our rules and regulations. Please note that BlizzCon show management has a zero-tolerance policy for harassment of any kind. Harassment will not be tolerated at BlizzCon. Anyone found to have engaged in harassing or threatening behavior will face appropriate consequences as determined by BlizzCon show management, including but not limited to having their ticket revoked and issued a permanent ban to the show. On-site security and police may be notified in accordance with stuff. And accessibility. We're committed to providing an outstanding experience for all attendees at BlizzCon. We strive for access to all activities to the fullest extent possible based on an awareness of attendees' needs and appropriate planning. This includes accommodations for aides and personal assistants, ASL, or open captioning of everything happening in the BlizzCon arena, service animal accommodations, yay, puppies, personal consideration rooms, and priority seating. We ask that all requests be made early on, and we'll do our best to do it. We promise we're not going to screw you over, maybe, probably. Takeaways. 1, this shit's expensive. Sorry. 1, it's expensive. 2, though, by contrast, being able to at least watch BlizzCon is virtually is free. I think that's huge. Someone in chat's pointed out that the last BlizzCon the tickets were $229. This is a big increase. I don't care what you got to say about inflation or whatever. That's a lot. That's going to turn people away 100%. The fact that the streaming portion of it is free, though, I think that's a big plus that's worth pointing out as well. Everyone's going to be able to join in. I don't know what's going to happen with like co-streaming, things like that. That's probably what I'm going to be doing since, at least as far as I know, I don't intend, I don't have plans to go to BlizzCon this year because of other reasons, whatever. Um, the way that they're trying to paint this is that instead of what we're used to at BlizzCon, which was, hey, here are like different stages, and here are vendors, and here's where you eat, and then you jump from panel to panel. They intend to kind of make it into like this sort of like Blizzard world, a Blizzard theme park of sorts. I remember that there were like one of the ways they tried to immerse ourselves into it were they had like places like a Dark Moon Fair kind of thing where they had some games, they had places where you can meet up and, you know, shops and other stuff. Maybe they're taking that to like a next level sort of thing. You know, they're going to, you know, like what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it more immersive and try to, you know, and more community based and all that. Cool. And I'd be there for that. I think that would be like a neat thing. Other concerns that I have, yeah, that I would have would be like, okay, how many attendees are we expecting? Is it going to be like kind of the same thing? Are there going to be regulations based on what BlizzCon's going to do, based on what Anaheim, you know, the city is going to do, the convention center? Are there going to be other? I guess what I'm asking is, part of this cost. Does this kind of mean that there's going to be that they expect fewer attendees to go because they're going to cap it or something like that? Maybe, I don't know. But cash wise, BlizzCon has always been for people who can afford it, and if you can't, you know, whatever. At the very least, again, you can watch it for free. You can get the news for free, and there is going to be a virtual ticket that you can still buy if you still want to get, like, you know, and the virtual ticket is basically just like a bundle of stuff. It's going to be a bundle that will let you have stuff from like a bunch of different Blizzard games, and that's kind of cool. So I guess money, you know, math wise, this isn't worth putting too much thought into, but I would say that this BlizzCon is bound to make Blizzard less money than what's normally expected. And it's because the virtual tickets, well, no, I'm going to walk that back. I'm just going to say it's just more expensive and blah, blah. People are going to buy the virtual ticket because they want the stuff. And in previous years, I would say that I'm just kind of taking a guess here. There weren't that many that bought the virtual ticket because they wanted to watch the show. I'm sure it was a nice perk, but their initial motivation was to get stuff out of it. The virtual, you know, goodies, toys, mounts, whatever. And in this case, they're just nakedly being like, well, you know, people just get it for this anyway. Sure, let's let it be free for everyone to avoid any sort of weird perceptions and all that. But yeah, that's an intimidating number right there. Whatever the case, though, tickets are gonna start going on sale next week, and then following, and then after another 2 weeks. So, what do you guys think? For those of you who had gone to BlizzCon before, do you plan on going this year in light of what's going on and what's being offered here? Does it never matter? And more importantly, like, would you guys be even interested in this portal pass? I don't have very good memory of what it was like last time. It's been such a long time now, but I know there was a portal pass before that gave you like certain perks. But does that even interest you folks? And is there going to be another charity dinner? Maybe, maybe not. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. And off I go. I'll see you guys for the next thing. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.